Hi guys. I hadn't been live all week, so I kind of felt guided to just roll with it this morning. Holy energy shift, and it was massive yesterday. A lot to do with the heart chakra, and I shared channeled messages on IGTV, so you can check those out over there. And what I wanted to do today and felt guided to do was look at the energies currently, and I pulled those cards. We'll get into them in just a sec, and look into what Pisces season might be bringing. I'll maybe pull a card. I feel guided to pull a card for like each sign, just kind of a maybe overall message for Pisces season. Mercury retrograde, so hang with me. I feel like it's all distorted. Maybe it could catch up with itself if I take a breath. But before we get into it, thank you. I love you guys for all of it. The likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, the emails, the private sessions, donations. I'm just, it's been a journey, and it's starting to get really exciting, more excitement than I felt in a long time. And I feel like a lot of you feel that way too. Even though I feel like this shift is not easy per se, it feels exciting, like it's a big one, and it is. And the guidance I'm getting is this is preparation for spring equinox and what's to come in between the two equinoxes. So the equinox is actually the astrological new year, right? When we switch to Aries season. And so it feels like this is more of a new year, like new year than January was, right? Because I don't know what the fuck January was, but it wasn't new. So anyways, it's a collected general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And the three energies that came out, as for current energies and what these shifts are about, we got the thinking man, the goddess of the moon, and angel of strength. And right away to me was balance, clarity, standing in our power, balance of masculine and feminine energy. And as I was shifting over from IG to YouTube, I was looking at these two. And one thing that really stood out to me was both masculine and feminine gaining clarity. It feels like there's a very much a crystal clear kind of thing happening here. And I definitely have felt that this is a lot of clarity coming in during Pisces season. And we add all this emotion and intuition and beautiful, flowy, dreamy Pisces energy with Mercury retrograde. And I feel like that's where we're going to see a lot of reaction. A lot of people just kind of maybe not communicating clearly. But what this is to me is divine feminine, divine masculine, awakened ones, those on the ascension journey. This is clarity. This is us being able to see things clearly and coming into balance. So, it's definitely a time to use that wisdom of taking a step back, of detaching emotionally, with dealing with people in the external, because I feel like it's getting noisy out there, if that makes sense. And then we have this angel of strength here. That's a 5. So this is the shift, right? This is balance within. for many is what I'm feeling. And it's that raising of the vibration that is triggering everything around you. So I feel like it's important to know and remember that it's not you. If you're someone doing your work, you know you're on the ascension journey, you know thyself, know that all of this is one to show you how far you've come, and for you to teach by being better, straight up, right? And flowing through the changes that are coming. I'm getting a lot of all week, and many of you too, of surrender. Allow the new to come. This change, this shift is all new. None of the old energy is going to be able to come. And that's what we're seeing. I feel like star seeds, light workers, again, I got to find a label, but it's so hard when I just don't like labels. I feel like, again, it may feel like a period of having to lose relationships and people again. We're all being challenged, no matter what level we're at, to release, because you can't drag it with you. The old energy cannot come with the new energy. So it's a lot of discomfort. It's a lot of unknown and getting comfortable with that. And that, again, they're leading me back to this clarity. And this is a period of getting really clear on what you want, clear on what you deserve, clear on where you want to go in your future, not about anybody else, right? It's clarity of soul mission. It's constant choices of remain or evolve. And I say it all the time, but elevation requires isolation. And I feel like that is a lot of what's going to go on during this Pisces season. A lot more of maybe just clarity and understanding of who and what isn't continuing with you. That it's time to say goodbye, and not easy. But again, it's a necessity, especially if you're committing to the ascension journey, to being a light worker. So anyways, let's tap a little more into these overall energies. I'm not feeling guided to split it between divine masculine and divine feminine. I did a collective reading in regards to that on Tuesday for the week. So this was more looking at Pisces season, looking at the current energies, what's shifting. And I think there's a lot of there's a lot of cycles ending with this 10. There's a lot of tapping into spirit and higher self, your intuition, with it being Pisces season, and a lot of shifting in finding your balance. So that's what's coming through collectively. And like I said, we'll pull some tarot and look in. And hello to whomever is watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm going to look at these just a little bit more and then just get some messages, like I said, for each sign, Aries through Pisces. So tell us a little more about this thinking man energy. What's going on with this thinking man energy? Okay, yeah. It makes sense again with what I was saying. We've got the 6 of Swords. So this masculine energy is leaving behind. It's this really getting clear on what has to go. It's using that masculine energy and it's again that balance I'm seeing of logic you know, and intuition. It's working together now for this really clear knowing of which direction to move, of coming out of that Five of Swords energy of kind of just being on repeat. Now it's like I knew which sword to drop and I'm moving forward. So let's see the Knight of Swords on here too. So we got some air going on, but this, you know, movement forward, and that's what I'm getting. And it's, again, it's the masculine energy within, is what I feel it's coming through as. So take it as it resonates for you. And I think for once I didn't say that. Take it as it resonates to you and for you, because it's general. So let's look. Tell us a little more about this Six of Swords, the direction headed. Six of Swords. What else can you tell us? Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. Hermit underneath. We get the Hangman. The Moon. This is Pisces. And Strength again. Could be Leo. For some of you involved. I'm seeing Pisces too and some air. But again, it doesn't have to be another person. I'm just getting this, again, there's been this standstill. There are things that are coming to light right now in the clarity within this masculine energy. It is, it's this shift. It's something coming to the surface. And with this Strength card, again, it's that balance within that is allowing the truth to be revealed within this masculine energy. And I feel like, again, it's collective, and it just depends on how it resonates for you. I feel like we're all experiencing this in some way, shape, or form. But this is, again, like conquering the demons, integrating the shadows. And I feel that that's exactly what is happening with this energy shift. The opening of the heart chakra, the upper chakras, is this like illumination. And I said it on IGTV of this is awakening, ego death, transformation, however you want to label it. It's not just those first awakening. It's all of us, dependent on where you're at on your journey of the depths of this, right? So it's what I'm getting to is it's really taken a lot of strength to be patient. That is not typically a masculine energy, right? Patience, and it's something we all have to learn on our journey. But it's been a period of, and it's shifting. I feel like action is coming. That this is the current shift of what's happening. Things are being revealed for all of us, and it takes strength to allow it to happen. Let's look a little at this. And that's crazy. I pulled 4 tarot and 3 are major arcanas. So that right there these are big energies. This is the universe kind of putting everybody in a, like, again, are you going to remain and repeat, or are you going to evolve? And it's almost like, and you always have a choice, you always have free will, but it almost feels like for most people, you won't feel that way. Like you don't have a choice, but to just fucking do it, whatever it is, wherever that moving forward a more peaceful place, a place of clarity and peace, and balance. Wherever that is for you, you're on your way. Also, the stars on the bottom. This is beautiful. This is a wish come true. This is following your dreams, following your heart. And again, with this thinking man, yes, he's looking externally, but it's interesting. He's looking at a crystal, right? It's like, again, there's that crystal clear, but it's also to me of spirituality, of metaphysics, of, again, awakening. So it's really beautiful energy I'm getting just collectively that's coming in. We've got, those just popped out of nowhere. 8 of Pentacles and the Chariot. So again, those of you doing your work, what I'm hearing is it's the moving forward is here. There is just something with this Moon and Hangman. I feel like that is kind of happening under the surface. It's almost like, don't look out here. Don't believe what you're seeing, because there's something to be revealed. And it feels very much like Pisces season will, these next few weeks, this is what's going to be unfolding. And so at that spring equinox, it's nothing but smooth sailing. All right, let's look at the goddess of the moon energy. The star just came out again. So Aquarius could be special messages for you. But again, there's this balance of dreams coming true, of purification, with this being the star, the water, Pisces season, again, water sign, right? And another major arcana coming out of 5 cards, 4. It's intense as fuck, huh, y'all? This is balance too. It's equal giving and receiving. And to me, with this goddess of the moon, it's really trusting the universe. Ooh, hi, Mark. You already know that shit's about to smooth sail for you, my brother, without a doubt. So, hello, my soul sister. Mwah. I hope you're having an awesome day. Yeah, it's really, to me, about trusting to the stars, the cosmos, the universe, your intuition, your spirit guides with this, holy shit, high priestess, divine feminine energy, and the star, to me, of it feels like the masculine, both energies feel very much in release of just allowing it to happen. Let's see what else with this star. What else can you tell us? Yeah, I saw this earlier, that I feel like this is something coming to the surface. This is maybe the ego death of where you've betrayed yourself. It also could be in the external. What is coming, what's going to be revealed is some people who aren't on the up and up. And I've been picking a lot of that energy up in private readings this week. And honest, like I am with myself, that this, again, people are really being triggered. And even people who are awake, right? It's part of the journey. But there is this energy with this moon energy of, this is part of what's coming to the surface of what's really being seen, is that many people around you do not have the best intentions for you. And that's not just significant others and exes returning. That's friends. That's people in the spiritual community that, I think more and more, if you watch as you ascend, you start to see clearly that other people aren't as authentic in their journey and where they're at as they would like you to believe, if that makes sense. It's something coming back around too with this Four of Cups. So to me too, it's a little bit of maybe something you missed, right? Everything's a spiral. Something you missed is coming back up to the surface for you to really see the truth of it. To really see, again, whether it's self-betrayal, or externally, which it's coming through. Like, we have to remember that if we're allowing people externally to betray us, if we're engaging with people who aren't supporting us, then we're betraying ourselves. It's that rose-colored glasses that I've talked about that are that's really, really difficult for light workers and the pure souls, the old and the ancient souls, the awakened ones, right? Of seeing and allowing people to just be who they are, and sometimes accepting that they're just shitty. And I feel, and I think, and I know we're going to see that coming to the surface. People being mean, jealous, that Five of Wands energy, that's just drama and noise. And you might be seeing that already, whether in, personal relationships or work relationships. Tell us a little more about this Seven of Swords here. It's about trusting your intuition too with people, of really, really disconnecting and seeing it for what it is, and having that clarity. Seven of Swords, what else can you tell us? Seven of Swords. Anything else? Queen of Pentacles, love it. Could be an earth sign, Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. Instantly what I saw was this. Her back is turned to it. And notice it's a stone seat. You can't stab me in the back. I see you. I'm not even engaging with this nonsense anymore. I see you. I'm done. Kind of energy is what's coming through of, and earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they can be kind of standoffish in that way. I know I'm a Virgo sun of, do me dirty and we done. Like, there isn't coming back from that. I love you. And I've said this before, like, I love everybody. I want everybody to eat, but some of y'all ain't eating at my table. It's done. You pulled this shit. And this is standing in your power, right? And this is a lot of the lessons being learned during this Pisces season of, you cannot engage with this. You can't. It can't come. This is nasty ass old energy that can't come with you. If you want this, you can't bring this along, right? And so it's turning your back to it. And I feel like that's a big message that's going to become clear to the collective of, okay, yeah, change is coming, shift is coming. I want to see change. How do we change? How do we promote change without violence, without war, without, right, peaceful protest, like the 60s, the last age of Aquarius. And what we're going to be teaching is we don't engage. We do not engage with low vibrational behavior. And if that's where you choose to be, have fun. But I'm not going to go there. It's a lot of, and it's something I've learned on this journey of getting quiet. Silence is the answer. Because every interaction you have with it, when you respond to it, you're just tying yourself back up in it. and I'm still sketching out, you know? So that's what's coming through with this feminine energy of it's just time to do you. It's time to turn your back to it, to have that throne up where bring that knife because bitch, I'm shielded. You can't touch me. I'm protected by the divine. I know who I am. So go on with your badass somewhere else. Go stab other people in the back and create your karma because I'm done learning lessons. Woo, preach it. All right, let's look at the angel of strength. Angel of strength. Tell us about this angel of strength. It's definitely one thing that's become really clear to me in the past week or so, probably one of my tower moments is this, and I'm going to bring this card back up. It's this, how do I explain this? It's almost like you get to this place where, yeah, you know you're a divine being. You know you're a multidimensional being. It's again, know thyself. But we also have to remember we're human. And we chose to be human to help during this time. And it's finding that balance, I think, at a place in your ascension, you're called to find that balance between your higher self and your human self, and because it's what you signed up to do, you know. And that's one thing too that I've been seeing in the spiritual community is this sense of arrogance of being above because I'm tapped in. And I know I'm multidimensional and I'm a starseed, that I'm up here. And the guidance I've been getting is you're still human. You are here to be a human to help the humans. So it's again to me a little bit of that, if that resonates with some of you on where you're at on your journey. It is too, like we talked about, the balance of masculine and feminine, of shadows, of light and dark, all that good stuff coming through, especially with it being a 5 and a card of change, right? So let's look a little more at it. Tell us a little more about this angel of strength. Angel of strength. Four of Swords, healing. Yeah, so again, I'm getting an energy of like, probably, at least currently, there isn't a lot of no. This is what your healing is about, is what's coming through, is finding this balance. It's finding you, that higher self, and bringing it into the physical. This is the process you've been through. There's also an energy of whatever's about to come is part of this healing. It's going to help with this balance. Tell me a little more. Oh, yeah. It's talk about balance. 20 and the judgment comes out. Today's the 20th, 2020. Oh my. Woo. All right. It's knowing what you need. It's knowing what you've got to do to stay in your place of peace. It's again this, like with this Queen of Pentacles energy of, you can't fuck with my peace. I know exactly what needs to be done. I know what calls need to be made. I'm hearing some of you phone calls. It could be communication coming through. If this is like a connection thing, twin flame, soulmate. So again, you know, yeah, you guys on here with me know how I read. It's how it resonates for you because it's general. So it could be a little bit of something like that coming in, because the Three of Cups, it again, to me, this is know thyself. I'm balanced. I am clear. I'm standing in my power. I am healed. I am whole. And I know what's got to be done to keep me here. Celebrating with my family, with people who are aligned with me, with celebrating with it's very much this energy of this wishes coming true, good shit coming. It's coming, like the clarity is coming of exactly what takes you to this energy. Whew. There I go, shivering again. Ooh. All right. Let's see. I said I'd do all signs. I don't know if I really want to. Yeah, let's pull a card for Pisces season. Let me grab a different deck. What deck do I want to use? I'm going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot. So let's just get messages. Pisces season for all signs. One message for Aries during this Pisces season. No, you know what, you guys? I don't feel guided to do this. It doesn't feel right. I'm feeling guided to something else, and then I'm going to get off. I'm in love with this deck, and it's coming more and more clear. So I just want to get some last messages of what we might experience, be facing during this Pisces season. This deck, for me, feels and works very much. Yeah, it is, Mark. And it feels very ancient. It feels very maybe past lifey, if that makes sense, and kind of shadowy, where it feels like, at least working through me, it seems to message with, you know, some things that we don't always want to face, but we have to in order to release it. So let's see. Messages for this Pisces season. What else we might be needing to face, experience, guidance. You can tell it's my newer deck because it doesn't move as smoothly. They like the threes today. Oh no, whoa. 5 of them. Whew. Might be a little too much. All right, let's see. Okay, it's kind of a story thing coming through, so let's just kind of flow with it, see how it goes. First card is the Tree of Life. Instantly home. I was hearing you're coming home to yourself. The Tree of Life is you. It's all of us. To me, this is unity consciousness. It's divine feminine, divine masculine. It's that balance, right? It's that strength. It's that the roots run deep because they start within. And when we have that, again, that balance, that knowledge of self, it's what brings the clarity of the passion, of the direction. It's also, to me, about this fire is saying, burn, let it burn. whatever needs to be released, give it to God with this giveaway here, this reach for the light. It's almost Phoenix energy coming through of rebirth, transformation. Definitely some serious divine feminine energy with Pachamama here, which to me is total divine feminine. Gaia, and this giveaway too of, to me, it's a message of give it away. Like, again, give it to God, but it's also when you know what sparks you, what your passion in it is, it's then kind of your job to give it away, to share your gift and your light. And that very much feels like kind of soul mission message coming through. So maybe for a few of you that this season leading to this equinox is where you really, like I said, get that clarity of, now I know where to go. And then divine feminine definitely coming through. Gaia, give it to the people. That's what I told you. There's like these, it kind of goes together. It's like, come home to yourself, be rooted in self. It's where you find your passion, and then we give it away to the people. And we soar, the eagle, like this is loner too, right? The eagle doesn't work with others. And I feel like for many of us, it's again this place of kind of solitary. It's a 16, which is a 7. It's that right now being called to be a spiritual leader or whatever this feels like is very soul mission related, is it's somewhat a loner journey, right? And it's, you're not alone though. There's, you guys know, I hope, there's more and more of us coming out into the light, so that we can unify and start bringing soul families and tribes and monads together to work. I know that's definitely some of my guidance in this. To me too could represent the family, right? What is Gaia? Gaia is the home too. And we have to go through this transformation of giving it to God in order to transform the family, because we know it starts with self. There's a few things coming through, and this eagle too is this wisdom, seeing things clearly, that we kind of saw as this overall, I feel like, energy shift is really bringing clarity in, seeing things very clearly. Eagle eye, right? 2020 vision. But it takes that connection to spirit, and it takes being removed from this garbage in order to see things clearly. So it's this removal of gunk in order to clear your sight, if that makes sense. Is what's coming through. I'm noticing the butterflies too. So again, it feels very much like big shift, right? Big transformation, and however that resonates wherever you're at on your journey. It could be for those just starting out. This is about, relationships ending. And I've done a few private readings lately where relationships are ending. They're, it's this realization of, I am being drained. It's nothing that's going anywhere kind of thing. And I need to let go of it, kind of energy that I've had with, like I said, with clients. And so it could be there if you've already done those things. you know. It to me is very much more about you coming into union with self, you coming into clarity of your path, just like I said. And I don't know, I feel I tend to channel for those of you anyways. So I think that's it for today. My throat's a little scratchy. It's been clearing. Oh, I'll tell you guys, like I had this, I know like speaking the truth is a huge past life thing with me. And so I was meditating on this, like, man, I'm pretty sure I was hung, strangled, something like that. Because as I'm meditating, I can feel it, like, and it almost was like, "Ugh." But I was like, I feel like, and this may sound crazy, but I think what it was, what's coming is I was a slave, and I was hung for speaking truth. And this seems to be the more past life work I've been doing, it seems to be a constant theme throughout my life of a deep fear of speaking truth because I get killed for it. And it's been kind of like this, you know, these little tower moments sometimes are really like this. So what the fuck are you afraid of? What are they going to do? Oh my God. Are they, if they kill you, guess what? You get to come back and do it again. Because it seems to be for many light workers, that's part of our mission, right? Is speaking truth. And I feel like that's a common theme in past lives that we've experienced of being persecuted, being murdered, being, you know, silenced for doing that. And this is our lifetime now to say, you can't, like, you can't stop me. I'm infinite. But then there's that aspect too of you're still human, right? So anyways, I just thought I'd share that part of me today and one of my kind of tower moments in the past week. So I love you all. You know, I love you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I've seen for the first time what I believe are my most recent past lives, 3 of them, and they were all in America: slave, Native American, and a Black man. So it's been quite fascinating to kind of, and I love it. I call myself a spiritual investigator because that's what I love to do, is really connect these dots, not just for myself, but for the collective and for you guys. So hopefully, you know, talking about it kind of maybe brings some things up to connect the dots, and maybe I'll talk a little more on past lives sometime. But it's quite interesting, you know, how it all pieces together into then a whole recreation. So anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you real soon. And yeah, bye.